Greetings, fam. This is Ron Wills about that business. Creating a lifestyle brand. Now, check it out, right? Check it out. Let me tell you what a lifestyle brand is. And this is from Wikipedia. A lifestyle brand is a company that markets its products or services to embody the interests, attitudes, and opinions of a group or culture. Lifestyle brands seek to inspire, guide, and motivate people with the goal of their products contributing to the definition of the consumer's way of life. Now, that's the kind of like the short definition. Basically, a lifestyle brand is any brand that speaks to a particular culture or subculture. And I have a thumbnail. In the thumbnail, I have a picture of, a dude on a skateboard, or at least a dude's feet, right? Now, it's interesting. Where I live, there are two skateboarding shops within reasonable walking distance of each other. And they do very good business, But if you look at, and I'm also familiar with some skateboarding brands, and like Quicksilver or O'Neal. Well, actually, one of them is a snowboarding brand, but it's still like embodies a particular lifestyle. A business that meets the needs and demands of a particular subculture is always a good thing. For example, in the quote-unquote Hotep community. It's talking about, people usually talk about the community with derision, but a lifestyle brand is maybe a t-shirt that has comedic themes on it. Or, African-centered themes as such on them. That's contributing to a lifestyle. Another lifestyle brand is something that maybe includes onks on his t-shirt for that particular community. And you have examples of it anytime. Like if you go, there's a store, I think it's called Hot Topic. If you go in most malls, at least the malls in the area I live in, you'll find at least one store that caters to golfs. You go in there, somebody's dressed as a golf. They have t-shirts, pendants, clothes. Some might even have some books or something. But it's all contributing to a particular lifestyle. And it's all feeded. It's serving that lifestyle. See, ultimately, a lifestyle brand is a business that's going to serve that lifestyle. Like, for example, I was talking with a friend of mine about Tantra. And I know this get a little bit into something I might have thrown out on my other channel. But we were just talking about what type of products might be needed for people who practice that. Or let me use an example that's more mainstream now, yoga. Used to be yoga was, people weren't really practicing it, but it's become like big business. And, my co-parent used to get like this yoga journal or, books on yoga. She's a yoga teacher, certified yoga teacher. So she would get these magazines and everything. And me being me, I go through and I don't really even pay attention to the articles. I always go through a magazine and look at advertisements because advertisements mean business. Now, with a bunch of people practicing a yoga lifestyle, there's actually grown, an economy has actually grown to actually service that lifestyle. I mean, really, and some of it spilled into the mainstream. Think about yoga pants. Think about that. Shoot, that's a good lifestyle brand. That started out just with women wearing these pants to yoga, and then all of a sudden they started wearing it out. All of a sudden, boom, you had people on jobs, especially in some retail places, wearing yoga pants. It's out. It's like almost acceptable, like almost to the point where Like I joked on my private site, my subscription site about it. People who like follow me on my subscription site know I was talking about it. I was like, most of these women wouldn't know any yoga poses if you showed them a picture. But that was a lifestyle brand that expanded, and it was originally supporting a subculture. People who follow me for a long time know I have a strong interest in subcultures. One of the things I always pay attention to when I deal with a subculture is what type of products do they use. Like, let me give y'all another example. I have in my hands a magazine I got. It's called THC, the Hemp Connoisseur, the premier guide to all things cannabis. And I'm looking at this, and they got all sorts of stuff in here. They got clothes that kind of promote that type of lifestyle, that promote the support of hemp. They got books. They got food, some stuff you can like put some cannabis in and eat. Those are lifestyle brands. Because see, the one thing with the lifestyle brand is not just even support something that is being sold to a person in that lifestyle, but it also supports it. That's the key. See, if you have that type of brand, when people wear it, that says, hey, this is what I practice. Now, of course, you get appropriation and stuff, like aforementioned yoga pants. But y'all get the idea. In creating a business, think about the community, the culture that you want to serve. I mean, professional marketers call it demographics. They'll say, well, what's your demographic? Who you trying to reach? But really, when you look at it, who you trying to reach? You trying to reach somebody who's living a certain lifestyle. Like there's like with my book, Nice Guys and Players. It first exploded back in 2000 because unknowingly, even though I didn't create it as a lifestyle brand, it was picked up by members of the pickup community, the PUA community. And they were the ones like word of mouth talking about it. I had a lifestyle brand and didn't know it. And even now, there's a lot of stuff I have that would only be sold to certain folks. And that's because it's promoting a certain way of living. Now, as I was getting into, when you start a business, think about what culture. The marketers get technical and say demographics, but say, all right, say you part of some culture. Like, let me give you a great example. Like, I say, sometimes I'll walk through a Christian bookstore. That's a lifestyle. Everything they sell in there, those are lifestyle brands. If they have any types of books or clothing, those are brands that serve a particular lifestyle. It's a lifestyle brand could be like I know a guy, he makes socks. I mean, like what they call lock socks, basically coverings for people who have locked hair. And that's a definite life. Whoever's living that type of lifestyle, that's a definite lifestyle brand. So really, really look into that. Really, like when you creating a business, thinking of an idea, think about, okay, what community do I want to deal with? And will this appeal to that community? Can this be something that if they use this product, it supports their lifestyle choices? See, that's the important thing. It can't be just like you just trying to exploit them or trying to get some money. The best type of lifestyle brand is one that supports their lifestyle. For example, let me just throw out something in there. Okay, you have a community of people who meditate. And all of a sudden you think, maybe I can create some type of mat or some type of little chair or something that people can meditate in. That would be a lifestyle brand because its sole purpose is to help people meditate better. That's a lifestyle brand. So I want y'all to think about that. Think about that as you creating products, or you think about what type of business that you want to get into, especially products. It might be a certain service that's more suited towards people living in a certain lifestyle. So that's it for today. Let's go make that money.